First day is finally done here at Rocket Arena in Cleveland. The opening day of the MAC tournament for women's basketball. The quarterfinal rounds is done. 4 games, 4 winners. Lucas Kleimeyer, Tyler Kavalecz alongside with you. We have our Falcon 4 takeaways from what was an exciting Wednesday, full day packed with
Yeah,
basketball action, which
yeah.
was a lot of fun. I guess you want to start with you. I mean, we saw a couple really good games. If we start with Miami, Kent State, kind of a little slow start, but as the kind of day went on, a couple games kind of picked up a little bit, especially offensively.
Yeah, it definitely did. Got off to a little bit of a sluggish start, which I think you kind of expect. First game
Yeah,
of the
for
tournament,
sure.
those teams don't get the luxury of seeing teams out there perform. They have to set the tone. So it's also an early game, 10 o'clock. Not used to playing a basketball
Yeah.
game that early. But once that got going, I think the feel of this tournament really started to settle in. The big time feel of this, that they are
Mhm.
fighting for a ticket to the NCAA tournament. So that really got things exciting going on.
Yeah. So obviously, my first takeaway I had was the first game of the day. Miami, number one seed, taking on Kent State, who were the preseason favorites before the start of the season. Obviously, Miami being the number one seed, win the Mid American Conference. In regular season, Miami had a really bad day shooting offensively, really poor, below 40% shooting, but they managed to get a victory. And it's all about surviving and advancing. Head coach Lynn Box talked about that post game. That's exactly what Miami did. They survived and advanced. They won a lot of games. A lot of it is not like the men's team in Miami. It's not pretty. It's not a lot of shooting. It's not 100-point games. A
Mhm.
lot of it's very low scoring. And once again, Miami pulled through Kent State, a team with a lot of veterans, obviously favorites. They're going home early.
Yeah, and that's one of those games that's tournament basketball right there.
Hmm.
That's all you can sum it up to. Anything can happen in a tournament. Teams shoot offense is not guaranteed in
Hmm.
tournament. Defense, teams that have good defense, that's guaranteed.
Hmm.
That's what teams can carry through a tournament. If you have a good defense, that's going to stick with you. Offense will go hot and cold.
Right.
So that's something that we're also going to have to keep watching throughout this tournament. It's going to be a big story to watch for every team.
Right, indeed. And obviously, my second one that I had was a game that you actually had the chance to call, Central Michigan and Ohio. That was the second game of today. Probably my personal favorite game of today, 89-88 victory for Ohio Bobcats, upsetting the number 4 seed Central Michigan Chippewas. Ohio, again, my biggest takeaway is not only was it a technically upset, 5 seed beats the 4 seed, you can classify it as an upset or not, but Ohio was the best shooting team in the MAC all season, best 3-point shooting team in the Mid American Conference. They showed it once again today. They kind of hit a cold stretch towards the end of the
Yeah.
regular season a little bit, especially that game against Bowling Green, where Bowling Green won on the road in Athens when it was 52-52 in overtime. Bowling Green winning in overtime. Bailey tabling, man, 33 points. I mean, definitely probably going to be an all MAC team selection by the time the tournament's all said and done. But now they're taking on their rivals Miami in the semifinal round. But man, if Ohio shoots like that, like they did against Central Michigan, watch out.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can already chalk her in one of those spots, a career high 33 points. That'll do it for you. And that's a contest where momentum is everything. Both
Hmm.
those teams lost 3 of their final 5 games coming into this
Hmm.
tournament. Neither of them were on a hot streak, but it is who can get hot in the tournament. That was a back and forth contest all the way. That was a
Yep.
fun game. Probably the most fun game I would say of today.
Oh yeah, for sure as well. And there's obviously a couple other games that you also had the privilege of covering as well.
Yeah, and that's going to lead to my first takeaway that Toledo, even though they're shorthanded, Toledo is a dangerous team in this tournament still. They
Hmm.
came into this game down a 5'11" and 6'1" guard, down on size,
Hmm.
especially in the big guard size is very important in tournaments for defense and for rebounding. Doesn't matter. They blow UMass out on the boards. They get
Hmm.
out to a dominant start to that game. I never really look back. They did get tight at the end, but they never gave up the lead. They led, or I should say, UMass only led for 21
Yep.
seconds that game.
Yep.
Toledo controlled that all the way through. Even though they're shorthanded, Toledo's a team that if they can get hot early in these games, they're a team that could be a real problem for anyone they face.
I'll tell you what, Coach Bogus for Toledo, we just got done with the press conference with them. Only her second season with the Rockets and already a couple of MAC wins for her underneath her
Yeah.
belt. I mean, she has already been proven to be one of the best coaches in
Oh,
this
for sure.
conference. No Destiny Robinson, no Faith Fed Robinson, and they still managed to find a way to get it done as well. So obviously, it's a rival school, but give credit to the Rockets when credit is due. And also, there was one more game, obviously the Bowling Green game, that happened today as well.
Yeah, and I do want to say before that, fifth straight semifinal appearance for
Hmm.
Toledo across 2 different
Correct.
coaches. It's just a dominant program
Hmm.
right now. Yeah, and that other game is the team that has been dominant, really second half of the season, especially.
Yep.
It's Ball State.
Hmm.
In my opinion, Ball State is the best team in this conference.
Hmm.
I know Miami has them on the record. I know Miami has them on the seating. I think Ball State's the best team in this tournament. I think the best team in the conference, and I think they proved that today. I think they proved that, even though it's a ton of new faces on that team,
Hmm.
with the guy that's leading them in the pedigree that program has, and the momentum that they have going back to last season of winning this tournament, the confidence that instills in that coaching staff, you can switch out those pieces. That team has all the confidence and momentum they need to win this.
Yeah, Ball State's team full of a lot of internationals, a lot of young players that are freshmen, sophomore, underclassmen. Team that's probably going to be built for the future as well. So once again, another semifinal appearance for Ball State. Got a chance to play against Toledo on Friday, and obviously rubbing up Bowling Green. Obviously with head coach Fred Shamil, they go 0-3 now under him in the MAC tournament, and once again they go 1-done. Once again, 9-9 MAC play, obviously, but then go 9-10 if you count the MAC tournament game. Obviously not what the team or the program had wanted as of late, but again a very good Ball State team. So I think that's pretty well summarized.
Yeah, and again, it's a tournament. Anything can happen in a tournament. Some teams are built for the regular season. Some teams are built for the tournament. That's the way it is in college athletics. So we're not done here, though. Even though Bowling Green women's basketball is done, we still have Bowling Green men's basketball tomorrow. And even if they don't get past their first game, we're going to stay here in Cleveland and cover this. So we'll have 3 more days of full wall-to-wall coverage of the MAC tournament here. You can follow it on bgfalconmedia.com, at BG_FMSN on Twitter X, and at BG Falcon Media on Facebook and Instagram.